This episode has been brought to you by CompleteNutra.com, whole family nutrition.
So right now the cortisol level of the whole world is going up in one sense. However, we have a choice to make right now. I have a feeling that if we make a different choice than cortisol, because here's what COVID-19 is actually doing. It's putting everybody back in their house. Now, we can choose to be stressed out about this, or we can choose to start a new renaissance. We can choose to slow down a little bit and do all the things that you ever wanted to do. Go be creative. Go find, if you want to write that story, write the story. If you want to paint, go paint. First, take a couple days and sleep in. You know, if we can allow this reset to help us find a new renaissance, I think that is exciting to me because, you know, just like Shakespeare wrote one of his plays during the quarantine during the plague, I think we can do the same thing right now. We can choose to use this to find our creativity and reevaluate what's really important, because we've been running, acting like everything is important. But like I talked in my book, we got to take one mountain that we really, really want, that's going to take us 2-3 years to climb. And we got to take that mountain and put it in our range, put it right in front of us, our own mountain that we can climb. Now, because our whole mountain range that we're looking out on in our life a lot of times is everybody else's mountains in front of us. And we're all climbing all these other mountains for everybody else. And we forget that we're like, one day I'm going to go climb my own mountain, do the things I really want to do. Well, I think one of the keys to what you said, you got to want something bad enough. But people are climbing everybody's mountains, of everybody else's mountains. They're not finding that one thing that they want so bad. So I think, how do you find the passion? It's actually a little bit more possible right now when the whole world just slowed down. Because now we can say, oh yeah, that thing I always wanted to do, anything creative, sewing, learning how to crochet, learning the guitar, whatever it is, painting. Now is the time to do it, because then, you know what? If you want to really learn the guitar and play your favorite song, that's going to take you a couple years. These mountains I'm talking about are not like a little hobby that you could go do. Like something that is a little bit beyond you right now, but that you really want. Now, commit yourself to it, put the mountain in front of you, and right now, give it some time and start climbing your mountain every single day. Give it a little bit of time to your passion, a couple hours. And then, once the whole world goes normal again or something, and you got to start climbing everybody's mountains again, that's okay, because you have a mountain in front of you that's yours, and you can go climb that mountain a little bit every day. And that's going to give people a little bit more of the why. Because it just zaps me if I'm not doing something that's firing me up at least a little bit every day, making a little bit of progress on it every day. So I think that can help people maybe find their why. Find something you really want to do. Allow the COVID-19 world pandemic to slow us down a little bit and be able to breathe. Think about taking your vitamins. Think about growing a garden. And paint some paintings and write some stories, whatever.
Yeah, if you've noticed on social media, exactly what you're saying is happening in our natural environments. The fish are back in the canals in Venice.
Yes.
You can see the Himalayas now from the distance. It's not enveloped in smog. So why don't we take our lead from Mother Nature, who has said, oh, given all this, everything stopping, let me do what? Let me start to thrive. Mm-hmm. Let me start to generate myself into more. And as I said to a client yesterday morning, why wouldn't we want to become more during this time? This is the time we have to become more.
Yes.
And I think that's what you're talking about. We can choose to thrive in this, or we can choose to be victims of it and miss yet another opportunity. Those of us that are more spiritually oriented, those of us that have a desire to contribute ourselves maybe in a valuable way, or even just be a better family member, a better mother, a better father. It doesn't really matter what the goal is, but I think we should take our lead from nature. Nature is improving herself while the world has paused.
Yeah.
So we should take our cue right there, Dave.
This episode has been brought to you by CompleteNutra.com, whole family nutrition.